Okay, so OGC API ADR, or Environmental Data Retrieval, is an API which provides an interface to access, as the name says, environmental data resources. It can be considered a sample API, in the sense that you can sample these data sets, which are often continuous data sets. You can sample them by using a space-time query window. So you can use a spatial temporal query pattern to sample to get just one part of this data set. So there are many different examples for this. One could be other information, but you could also think about a climate model or a hydrological sensor. And there are different ways that you could query this information. If we look at the overview of OGC API ADR, you will find again some endpoints that are familiar from the previous example. So you have the landing page where it all starts. Then you have the conformance declaration, and then you have the collections endpoints. And in this case, instead of collections of features, we have collections of spatial temporal data. Then from there, you can access one particular collection using the collection ID. So this part up to now is very similar to features, and then it starts to be different. So then you can query you can query this information using a particular query type. And the patterns to query ADR are: you can query by position, so you can retrieve data based on a particular point or a position in a time instant. You can query by area, so you retrieve area within a polygon or a rectangle at a given time instant, or it could be also in a time series. And you can query by trajectory, and in this case you are retrieving data along a 2D or 3D or even 4D trajectory, or within a corridor around the trajectory. So these are different query patterns that you can access with the OGC API ADR. And again, there are already use case, real life use case deployments for OGC API ADR. I think one is which is a good example, is the UK Met Office, which has created a demo client that allows you to explore these data sets using the power of OGC API ADR. So you are very welcome to check this out at the Met Office URL. So you can see here that you can choose the collection, and then you can choose the different types of queries for retrieving the data, and then configure these queries to get a response. Here again.